Neo, what's going on, bro? Andrew, what's shaking? I don't remember you. Welcome to the channel, man. Hey, cool. I got a new follower. Awesome. I can't argue with that. I don't know how many times I've done that. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Andrew. Wow, 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 made me do it. Feed them cows. Feed them cows. Wow, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. The first 100's really hard, man. FS19 is fun. I just got spoiled by 17. They're both great games. It just depends on which one you like more. They're a little different, not a whole lot, but just a little. You see how the sheep are doing. Other than water, well, they look okay. They just need water. So you've played 17 then. It's just better on PC, that's all. It's just, you know, there's a lot more you can do. I don't think I need to add any more grass. Oh, there's a lot of truth to that. Oh, the mods are way better on PC, that's for sure. Plus you can do mining and a whole bunch of stuff that you can't do on the consoles. I don't have to pay for the upgrades or a lot of stuff that PC leaves you, and there's really no risk of getting a virus from it. So it has its ups and its downs, like everything else. Yay, feed them cows, feed them cows. Wow, now that's a lot of mods. Man, you tickle me. Yeah, that I heard that happens. Or it can happen. Yeah, a lot of people moved on to 19. I'm just looking forward to 21. That's my main right now. I'm really excited. You know, it should be like October, November. They haven't said anything yet, but when they decided to delay for a year, they said it would be a year. So I'm taking their word for them on that, or from them on that. I just hope when it comes out, it's right, you know, not like a beta thing again. Alright, 500. That's a lot of mods, 500. What happened to your hard drive? How did it die? Tiny! Wisdom from a very smart man. Nothing much, thank God. That's how it usually goes, right? Just dies on you, and that's that. Yeah, I don't know much about it, man. I've been blessed so far. 55 years, never owned a PC. Oh, man. You didn't back any of it up? You know better than that. You know better. Wow. Wow, 3 months. That's not very long. That'd be freaking heartbreaking. I can understand now why you didn't back it up. God gave Tiny big shoulders. He's okay. I didn't say it's not a heavy load. I just say it gave you the shoulders to carry them. Oh. Like a rookie. I did that just like a rookie. Changed my mind. I should have decided to pick this up first. Nobody ever said I was the brightest candle in the forest. But we'll work on it. I should see if my price for wool is coming up. Heck no. Nothing is paying that I have. I don't have anything except barley. Alright. That's messed up, man. So it was easier to go to work than it was to be home. That is messed up. How's the weather been up there by you, Tiny? It's been cold. Well, not your kind of cold, but for here it's been cold. Nice, man. Yeah, we're gonna warm up again here on Sunday. And that should be it for us. Winter should be over. I think I get use it with working like a nut. Oh, I see what you're saying. You get used to it. Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Why is it pumping out of that side? Let's see. There we go. I have not seen one of these mixes in real life yet. I should YouTube one just to see what they really look like. I am catching up on, well, I'm actually getting ahead on a feeding thing. It doesn't look like it from your end, but almost all them silos are completely full. I'm just topping off the last two. I want to cut some more trees tomorrow, and I need to create time for that. And I got a big harvest tonight. Probably like 800,000 liters or so. I mean tonight in the game. I don't think I'll get to that this stream. Matter of fact, I'm positive I won't get to that on this stream. I got a quick save. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't done that yet, period. Thing blinks out on me. Bing! Right back to where I started. All progress lost. Always the fun thing. Happens to all of us, but not a lot of fun. That's not magically delicious. This guy should be almost full. Called it. Pink. Only this one up here left. All the rest are completely full. I think this guy's about 400,000 liters. Weird thing is, on the total mixed rationing, it's missing a digit. 513,000 liters. Not that much. Left to put in. I mean, 4 loads would just about get me full. 5 loads would get me just about full. So we'll do it till I gotta get some more hay. I'm almost there now. Looks like 3 or 4 more loads. The other thing, I may as well go get this guy some gas before he just runs out. Man, all you guys are quiet. Did my chat go down or something? Oh, okay. What map are you playing, Tiny? Oh, yeah, Goldcrest is fun, man. Actually, both their maps are fun. Go get this guy some gas. Whoa, this guy needs to be replaced pretty soon, huh? Holy smokes, I got 15 hours on this guy. I think this will be generation number 4 on these guys. For the one in this field, anyhow. No, looks like one more load after this. Get some hay, reload that, move some silage. Actually, I may not even have to get one more load after this. This will do it right here. It's good enough as far as I'm concerned. Good enough for government work. Guess I should do the silage first, huh? How much is in there? Whoa, 400,000 liters. I don't know what taking this. Damn. Looks like I'm doing slurry. Oh, these trees finally grew. Just noticed. They're full size now. This morning they weren't. Game time, obviously. I got an idea. It's gonna take me a little bit longer this time, but in the long run, it'll be better. Gotta figure out where the heck they are. Is that it? No. Yes. I was thinking about doing this the other day and thought, I don't know. I don't really know if it'll work out or not. Could turn out to be more trouble than it's worth. This here over there is the big harvest. It's gonna happen after midnight. Bum bum bum. I think if I do this right, I can pull this off though. Oh, cool. Tiny!
What's up?
Nothing much, man. Thank God.
I hear that.
I
How
gotta
you
try
been?
to... Good, man. How have you been?
Good.
Awesome.
Wife's home.
Yeah, you were telling me the other day. That's good news, right?
Yeah. Apparently she's not as much as she thought she was. Let's leave it at
Well, I knew she was
that.
coming home. I had a feeling. Sometimes we just gotta sow some wild oats, my friend.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
You're a very patient man. I'm proud of you. I wish I had
Thank
your
you.
patience. I have a better sense of humor, though. I would have just started laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, after all the shock and shit wore off, that's kind of what I did. Because at that point, that's all there is left to do.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you do, you know? Painful but funny.
Mm.
You should think about getting into comedy with all the crap you've been through this year. Nobody'd believe it.
Yeah,
The whole crowd would be rolling on the floor laughing, man.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Well,
Some of the shit that's going on this year so far.
you're through it, though, I think, Tiny. No, I
I hope
really
so,
think you're
man.
through it, yeah. I think better days are coming. You know? You can only tread so deep before you're through the mud.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and there's always mud piles, always. And when they hit, like they hit you, it's a bog, you know?
Yeah.
What the hell is filling into this tanker? That idea didn't work. Alright, I gotta remember to take the other one off the platform before I come back. Or else they fill one into the other. And I did not know they could do that.
Yeah, they're fun. Those tankers are funny like that.
But down here filling up, it works real good, so even if I have to come and slam into the back of the truck and push it forward, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
okay. It still saved me time.
There you go.
Yeah, the slurry amount here is getting ridiculous. You know, it's absolutely nuts. I mean, I'll turn away for, 3 or 4 hours of game time, and I'll have 400,000 liters of slurry to move. I'm like,
Hell,
damn.
I'd be using that to fertilize the fields with.
I don't have that much field. Most
No?
of my field is hay and grass. And then the straw, well, I don't have to do straw every day because I got the big giant field, you know?
Mm,
So I got way more slurry than I would ever need. And of course, no one comes by and buys it.
yeah, right.
Which I'm sure in reality that has to happen once in a while. Alright, but this is the good part. He's empty and ready to move. So what I'll do is I'll put him way up near the end, and then I'll use the other truck to just bulldoze him out of the way.
There you go.
Until I figure out another plan. Probably won't happen. Alright,
Always
ready,
looks good on
Tiny?
paper.
There's this Jewish guy and this Czechoslovakian guy, and they go to the zoo.
Okay.
The Czechoslovakian guy starts messing with the bears. One of the bears reaches up from down in the pen and grabs him and starts chewing him up. Well, the Jewish guy didn't know what to do, so he starts running around looking for the zookeeper. Finally, he finds the zookeeper and tells the zookeeper what's going on. The zookeeper grabs his chainsaw, goes running back to the cages in the pit. And he goes, okay, now which bear did it? The male or the female? And he yells out, the male, the male. And he cuts this bear to ribbons. But the guy's not in there. Do you know what the moral of that story is?
What's that?
Never trust a Jew when he tells you the check's in the mail.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
Hey, if you're Jewish out there, it's not a slant on you, it's a joke. Don't be so offended. Get over it.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Dude, that shit's getting out of hand lately.
Oh my gosh, everyone knows it though.
I'm getting so fed up with all the bullshit I hear about and see on Facebook every day.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I don't have internet or cable. By now I think it would have put a shoe through the fucking TV.
Yeah. I do. I have cable because of my wife. And you know what? It's one stupid program, The Golden Girls. And all that is 4 old sluts. That's all that it is, you know?
Quality entertainment at its finest, though.
Right, I mean, I wish I had a better way to describe it, but they all just sleep with the first thing they can find and then bust each other up about it. I mean, what else are they? You know? There's no other way to describe them. They're not exactly someone I'd let babysit my children.
That's for sure.
Here's a good one. You ready?
Shoot.
You ever see that television show Frasier?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it, but I've watched it.
Okay. You ever see the television show Andy Griffith?
Oh, God. It's been years.
Okay. Let's mix the two of them together. Andy Griffith has a woman over for the weekend. Aunt Opie's sitting on the end of the bed talking with her while they're in bed together. And Aunt B is bringing her breakfast in the morning. Yeah, I ain't flying on that show. You know?
No.
Yeah, absolutely normal. In 1990?
Yep.
Thereabouts. Man, we swung. We're swinging for the fences, bro. Swinging for the fences.
Yeah. Hit and a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, long shot.
Hey, Matt came up with an idea. You know what a soap opera is, right? Not necessarily a daytime soap opera, but like Breaking Bad is a soap opera.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul, you know what I mean? A lot of people, like I was telling Germany G about it today, and he thought it was like an opera, like they sing. And I was like, man, these kids don't know crap today. They watch CSI Miami, that's a freaking soap opera. You know?
Yeah, right.
Chong! Soap opera.
Yeah.
So, you know, Matt is doing like a kind of a take on that, not really like a soap opera, but he's doing like a show, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it kind of gave me an idea. And I was thinking, you know, Germany G's got a really good voice. He's got that deep voice, you know, and I've got a pretty decent voice. And you're a pretty good character with a pretty decent voice, and we just need someone that's kind of goofy now, you know, and, you know, maybe one female. I'll have to, you know, check people's voices and personalities and stuff like that. But we could actually pull off like a continuing soap opera show, like do 15-minute show a week, And nobody's doing that.
Sounds intriguing.
Well, it's a good way to get 100,000 subs. You know, and the best part about it is that we can all do it on our own channels.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about, you know, any pie splitting or anything like that.
Right.
You know? But I think that'll work, Tiny. As long as the writing is good. You know, we can write it out, get our parts down, run the clip, edit it in, and work it. You know, and I think we can get it done. I seriously do. I think we could do like a 15-20 minute show once a week. The farming drama begins. The farming you know, and because we can edit and stuff like that, we could, you know, like steal scenes from a different game altogether. Like, I think Johnny's got into an accident, and show like a Grand Theft Auto scene just slamming into a building or something, you know? And I think we can make it work. What do you think?
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Nobody's doing it, that's for sure.
Right, and Germany G's got a really good voice to get us rolling, you know? He's got that, like, he could be the narrator in the beginning, and then, you know what I mean? Because, I don't know, man, I don't know what you think. I think he's got a better voice than I do.
Yeah, some people are just naturals at it. I don't care. I can't stand hearing the sound of my voice on a recording.
I can't stand hearing the sound of my voice either, but apparently other people like it, and apparently other people like yours as well.
Apparently.
Yeah. You know, but I think working as a team, we need one person that's kind of goofy. You know, I don't know, like, goofier than Rex. We need someone that's kind of just goofy. Can you think of anybody?
No, not off the top of my head.
We got to keep an eye out for that.
You want your teenage voice? Jesus.
I don't want a teenage voice. I'll lose my friggin' mind.
Boys. Teenage boys.
Oh.
They drive me up a fucking wall.
Yeah, that's what they're designed to do.
Yeah, they do a good fucking job at it, let me tell you.
You look at them, are you friggin' stupid? And they look at you well like, yeah, Dad, I am. What's your problem?
My oldest. Stop being a dumbass. Well, I am your son. What did you just say to me?
Oh no, that kid's too smart, man. Oh no.
No, dude. You have no idea.
Oh, I figured this was coming. I figured it. Well, I am your son. No. How much does this thing have left? Oh, look at that. I drained 200,000 liters that quickly.
Nice.
That would have taken me a half hour before. Yeah, 'cause now I'm not sitting there waiting for it to empty or fill, you know? I'm just running. This is gonna work out.
Yeah, I was actually in bed when I was listening to you earlier. I'm
really?
exhausted. I'm beat. I just can't sleep. I was laying in bed playing 17 on the Switch rental apartment while I was in the hospital. I had tossed and turned for 30-40 minutes and just couldn't be comfortable, so screw it up, come out here and turn on a PlayStation and BS with you on Party Chat.
Cool. Hey, listen, I'm not being an ignoramus. I forgot to ask you, man. I'm sorry about this. How you feeling? How's your body doing?
Oh, no worries.
I'm talking about your body, man. How's your wounds and everything?
The wounds are all healed up, finally. My last wound care appointment was on the 18th of February.
Alright, yeah, with
And,
everything else going on, I kind of forgot about that, man.
The wound care doctor gave me a clean slate on the wounds, so I've been back to work since, I've been back to work about 4 weeks now, 5 weeks maybe.
Everything's getting better.
And the biggest issue I'm having is the loss of, I get winded really easy now. With walking around at work, putting stuff away and whatnot.
Nah, that'll come back.
With the crew that I work with, they keep an eye on me. The first day I was back, they had me doing some stuff out on the sales floor, and one of them looked at me about 2:30 in the afternoon. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "You're white as a ghost." I said, "Well, I feel fine." He goes, "No, you stop what you're doing and go home now."
Wow.
Like, okay.
So they are looking out for you.
Yeah. Well, the Jeep went down Tuesday night, and
You're gonna live with that forever, Tiny. That's just your kind of luck with vehicles. Since I've known you, the vehicle thing's just been continuous.
They carted me back and forth to work Tuesday.
Wow.
When did the Jeep go down? I went down Monday night.
Chris Keller!
Picked me up Tuesday for work, brought me home. Picked me up Wednesday for work, brought me home. So, yeah. I work with a good group of people.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Plus they held that job for you all that time and everything. You haven't even been there that long.
My boss busted balls to keep my position for me. And I've got human resources up my ass. Well, we need proof that you weren't available to work from September 8th to November or October 25th or November 25th. And I'm like, I've shown you my medical records from when I was in the hospital. I said, that's not enough?
Right.
The woman's like, well, no, that's not enough. I'm like, well, tell me exactly what you're looking for. Well, we need documentation. You weren't available to work. I'm like, I just said I gave you paperwork. I was in the hospital. What the hell more do you want? Jesus, I was damn near dead. I was damn near dead the night I went in.
How about this? Just tell him, wait a minute. Jesus, come down here. I need you to tell him something.
No joke.
Paperwork ain't working here. My word's no good. There's nothing left. There's nothing.
Oh, they did the same thing to my boss. He lost his right arm right below the elbow.
Oh my God, no.
A couple of years ago. And they pulled the same crap on him. And finally, when he did come back to work, they found out what kind of medication he was on. They made him take 4 more weeks off after they realized what was going on.
Wow. But wow, man, I could not. Tiny. I think I'd rather go through what you went through than lose half my arm.
Yeah.
At least recovered, you know what I mean?
Well, he has a prosthetic limb with just a hook on the end of it.
Right, but still.
He came into work here about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Came into work as I was counting down my till for the night. Sticks his head around the corner of the office, and he holds his right arm out, and I looked and I'm like, why the hell are you wearing a glove? And then I realized it was a hand. I'm like, dude, he got his electromechanical arm.
Cool.
And I mean, I shook his hand, and you could feel the joints in the hand move when he grasped my hand. It was freaking wild. I said, dude, that's awesome. He goes, yeah, $480,000 awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not overcharging a little there, is it? Chris, they held his job. His boss broke his back to hold his job for him for a long time, man.
Yeah, I was out of work from September to beginning a couple of weeks of February.
There's nothing I can do about that, Chris. I have to just hope that it comes back a little bit. It'll just do that off and on once in a while. Yeah, even though human
And
resources is busting his nuts, his boss, like, he just started there. Well, how long were you working there? A couple months, maybe?
I think I started in June or July. And then
And,
I was hospitalized September 10th.
yeah, and then he held his job for him for, what, 2 months?
More than that.
Yeah, more
I
than that,
didn't.
man.
I was in the hospital from September 10th to November 30th. And I came home on November 30th. And I was home from that night to all the way through December and January and the first couple of weeks of February. I was sitting
And
at
his
home on
boss
my
held
ass.
his job for him. So he was out sick longer than he was working. Yeah, I would definitely
Oh,
take some
they
trash
even
from human resources before I let
they
that guy down.
they even the woman that spoke to me here a couple of weeks ago from HR. She's like, well, if you don't get the paperwork for me, we're just gonna have to follow company protocol. I'm like, fine, go ahead and fucking fire me, and I'll just get rehired.
And I'll
I
just
said,
get rehired.
at this point, I don't give two shits, and if you fire me for being in a frickin' hospital, you're the ones that are gonna end up on the shit pole for doing it.
Right. But there's nothing I would do to hurt that guy that helped you, man. Holy
Oh
crap.
hell no.
That guy broke his back, man. I don't know if I've ever gone that far out for anybody in my life, man. That guy must really like you, man.
He, you know what? I'm real grateful. Because nobody knew where I was for an entire week.
Wow.
And the only reason people started finding out where I was is because I managed to finally get a message to my wife. And, you know, people that I needed to get messages to let them know what the hell had happened and what was going on.
That's just crazy. Tiny, you've had, you know, when you get down to it, you've just had an exciting year. You know, because you moved, then the apartment thing came, the house thing came up, then the
Yeah.
job thing came up, then the illness came up, then the other stuff came up. You know, I mean, you're like Huckleberry Finn this year, that's all. You're just going down some strange roads, man. Some of them good and some of them, because at the end of the day, Tiny, at least you're not in Connecticut anymore. At least you're not.
Ain't no joke there, man. Trust me.
Connecticut is far behind you. And if you can make your way in this new place, I mean, it's beautiful in the summer, right?
Oh, it's gorgeous here in the spring and summer.
Yeah.
What I got to experience last year, we only had 6 weeks of really humid, hot weather. And I mean, the temperatures I don't think broke at 95 degrees. In
Yeah.
Connecticut, you know, you're looking at 110, 120 degree days.
Right. Chris
And
says I need out of Cali. You think?
Yeah, there's no joke there, Chris. But it wasn't the heat in Connecticut that would kick your ass, it was the humidity.
Yeah.
You know, in the summertime, the humidity gets 70-80%, and it's unbearable.
See how much left in this tanker. I cleared out 300,000 liters just that quick.
Nice.
Well, probably more than that because it fills up, you know what I mean, as I'm moving it.
Right. Probably a good thing I only got to worry about the cows and nothing else.
Alright, so there's this little boy, right? He has no body, no arms, no legs, no chest. Every day his parents put him up on a windowsill and he watches the kids in the yard play soccer. And every day he wishes he could play soccer. And one day he's wishing really hard and the fairy godmother showed up and asked what he wanted. And he wished for a whole body so he could run out and play soccer with the other kids. And poof, he gets it. And he runs out and he starts playing soccer with the other kids. Next thing you know, the ball goes in the road, the kid goes running for the ball, gets hit by a semi and killed. Do you know what the moral of that story is?
What's that?
Quit while you're ahead. Quit while you're ahead. No arms, no legs, no body.
Yeah,
No arms, no legs. Quit while you're ahead. Sorry, I laugh at my own jokes. I can't help it. If they don't make me laugh, I don't tell you. Hey, if you're handicapped out there and you're just ahead, I don't know you and I'm not picking on you. Get over it. Get over it. Do you know the difference? Mia! Do you know the difference between the Special Olympics and the Handicapped Olympics?
No.
The Handicapped Olympics don't run for hugs.
How goes it, Nia?
Somebody's gonna get mad at me. I can see already down in my thing. You're a jerk. You're the fattest fat jerk. You're the
Chris, that ain't no joke, man. True story.
Yeah. Basically anybody under the age of 25. And then the millennials go almost up to 40 now. Oh my gosh, and they're growing.
Yeah, no joke.
I've never seen so many people completely out of their minds. I mean, if you can't tell if you're a boy or a girl, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
there's really something wrong. I mean, I don't care what you choose to do with your life. I don't care about your sexuality. But if you can't look down and tell what kind of junk you got, there's a problem.
Yeah, there's a big fucking problem.
I mean, I don't care what you do. Just, you know, what the heck do you got there? Well, that's what you are. Yep. Well, that's what you are. But what are you going to do? Just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
See. One more with the other truck and that's it. A new special on the world. Millennials and snowflakes. Oh my gosh. I don't even know which. Well, the snowflakes are worse, obviously. I mean, I hate to say this, man, but mark my words. I think these snowflakes are gonna vote in a few years for killing old people because they cost too much money in medical care.
Yeah,
I really believe that's coming. I hope not. And I don't want to get political. Let's not talk about this anymore. Somebody will definitely get mad at me. YouTube will be like, you're out of here. No strikes, you're gone. No strikes, you're gone. But before you do that, I just wanted to tell you, Mark Zuckerberg looks like an alien, and take that with you. Take that with you.
That ain't no joke either.
Oh yeah, they are complaining now about who they voted for, right? A government by the people and for the people, with a fence around the White House and the National Guard securing them in.
Yeah. And the asshole can't even walk up a flight of stairs on Air Force One.
What's muck? You have any idea what muck is, Tiny?
Nope. Too much last time? I don't know.
Might be some kind of social thing. Social channel. Oh, I would too, man. Who wouldn't? I'd laugh in their face. I'm sorry, man. I can't take it. When someone says something too stupid to me, man, I apologize right now, but I will laugh in your face.
Yep. Hands down.
You might be able to hurt me. It don't matter. I'm still laughing.
Wouldn't even think twice about it.
No. No care or concern in the world. Oh, did I hurt your little feelings?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I hurt your little feelings. I'm sorry. Oh, I love that LeBron James too. I'm the king of the world. I can throw the ball in a hole. Right in that hole. What else can you do? Nothing.
Get out of here.
Somebody pay me millions. I can throw the ball in a hole.
Yeah, sad, isn't it?
It is sad. It's so damn silly. It's ridiculous. I mean, okay, let's weigh the truth out. If I said, now when LeBron came out of college, right? If I said, look, you can make $350,000 a year, you can go pump gas for $35,000 a year. What do you think he's gonna do?
$350,000 a year.
So why are we paying him $35 million?
I have no idea, but that's why I don't watch sports.
Yeah.
That's
John
probably why
Concac started all that, believe it or not. There is a person directly responsible for this.
I don't care for sports to begin with, so unless I got a V8 and 4 wheels, I really don't care.
Yeah, I hear you.
And even I don't even watch NASCAR anymore because it's gotten too damn political.
NASCAR.
I don't even want to watch it anymore.
Hey, Tiny, when you get these things, man, you do cows, leave a little bit of slurry in them, or else when you fill the water, they get water in them somehow.
That's weird.
Don't ask me how. It's just a weird glitch. Yeah, I don't know how much he's making a year, but trust me, it's a ludicrous amount of money that's absolutely stupid. And he's spending it as fast as he's getting it. I call him LeBroke James. He owns the 11th largest house in the United States of America. Because he can throw the ball in a hole.
Yeah.
But you know,
he can throw the ball in a hole.
a house that size, I'll give you an idea. Remember 20 years ago, Tiny, when Trump was trying to sell his house and we found out the service on the house was $125,000 a month?
No, I don't.
Well, yeah, Trump was trying to sell a house for like $14 million, but it was costing like $125,000 a month in maid service and everything. You know, butlers and people to take care of the lawn and whatnot. LeBron's house is bigger.
Nope. Sorry, if I own a house that big, I'm going to be the one taking care of it.
There's a lot of millionaires in there. Pretty much anybody that owns their own house. Pretty much.
Yeah. Personally, I wouldn't know what to do with that kind of money in a year. These guys burn through it left and right like it's nothing.
Well, they do because they think there's no end to it. And maybe for LeBroke, there is no end to it. Maybe he'll just do like Shaq and just sell his mother out for 50 cents. I mean, they don't have any integrity. They'll do a commercial for anything.
Yep.
You know, they'll sell their integrity down the river. They don't. That doesn't matter to them. Which perplexes a guy like me or you. Like, what the? I think we lost Tiny. Oh, there he is.
No, I'm still here.
All right.
I just loaded up Mustang Valley, and I'm doing a contract on through them, while my workers plowing my field.
We got to think of somebody with a goofy voice, or someone that can do a goofy voice, you know? Not, you know what I'm talking about, not goofy, but someone that doesn't mind getting slanted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone with some really thick skin that realizes this is a show and it's a script, you know? It's not how you really are. Like, you ever seen Mary Tyler Moore?
Oh,
I'm
it's been
looking for
years.
like a Ted Knight. Remember the anchor? The guy that
Nah,
did the
not.
news?
It's been so long I don't even remember.
Trying to think of a show with a guy like that. I don't know. Check out an episode of Mary Tyler Moore then. It's on YouTube for free.
Yeah,
That's the only way I'm
my
going to be
wife.
able to get you to
My wife would know
understand.
more about it than I would.
Yeah, there's no way for me to get you to understand because that's a particular type of character. But I think that's exactly what we need. I'm talking like a rookie again.
Yeah, I've been playing 17 on the Switch here a lot lately, and I'm actually enjoying it. There's absolutely no mods on the Switch. It's just the base game, the 2 maps, and the base game equipment.
Okay.
And I've been playing the hell out of
Now,
that
isn't
lately.
that Nintendo?
Yep. Yeah,
But
my
isn't
wife,
that actually a console?
well, there's 2 different ones. They have the Switch Lite, and then they have the Switch, which connects to the TV.
Okay.
And the Switch Lite is what my wife bought me, and
Okay.
while I was in the hospital, and she bought me a couple of games and then one of those preloaded Nintendo eShop cards.
Right.
So I was able to buy the Farm Simulator Switch Edition, which is 17, and Farming Simulator 20.
Okay.
And I've been playing the hell out of those games on the Switch, and it's nice actually not having any mods, because you
Right.
just play the game with what you have. And,
That's true,
you know,
right?
you do the contracts, and you get the time bonuses for contracts, and on Goldcrest they put the gold nugget search in, so you can find all the gold nuggets on Goldcrest
Okay.
and get the $1 million.
Yeah, you can play
And
Farming
just go
Sim
to
on it.
town.
Nintendo's is a console, isn't it? Yeah, Nintendo's a console.
Yep.
It's absolutely a console. Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony. There's even a
Nintendo's
couple
console,
smaller companies out there that are consoles.
There's 2 different versions of the Switch, Nia. There's the actual console of the Switch, which you can link to your TV and play with the Joy-Cons, or it's portable. You connect the Joy-Cons to the portable screen, and you can go play whatever you want on it. And then they have the Switch Lite, which is just a portable handheld that takes game cartridges and stuff.
I want to make you guys just watch a vehicle sitting somewhere for a second here, man. I gotta smoke a cigarette pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking about sneaking outside myself.
I'm handicapped for smoking now. Like I haven't been for 20 years, but whatever.
I can't walk away from the TV right now because I'm doing this damn contract on 17. 95 minutes they gave me to do the contract.
Nice.
I was doing a contract on the Switch on Goldcrest on Field 5. And it's the biggest field on Goldcrest, and it was a sugar beet harvest.
Yeah, I know 5 is.
I was doing that damn contract for 2 weeks straight. And I finally got down to the last little bit because on the Switch you can just hit the sleep button.
Right.
And it shuts the game down. You don't lose the progress on the contract. It stops it right where you were. And when you load back in, you go right back to work. 2 weeks, man. And I finally got down to the last quarter bit of it. Actually, it was like an eighth of the field left to do.
Right.
I set the Switch down to respond to somebody on my phone on Messenger.
No
and I didn't,
way.
I forgot I had the cruise control set. I'm talking to this person on my phone, and I happen to notice the screen jump on the Switch. The damn harvester drove off the field and timed out. I was like, you asshole. I was literally within minutes of being done with the freaking contract, and it took me 2 weeks to do it.
Oh
I
man,
was so pissed.
that's just wrong, man. That's just absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna be doing something in the dark here, cause I may as well just keep working this and not fast forwarding until I have to harvest that wheat field that I gotta harvest, which is half a field too. I believe it's on the second largest field. So it's gonna be like 800,000 liters or something like that, man. It's gonna be some nutty number.
Well, I loaded into Mustang Valley on 17, and I turned seasons on.
Oh my gosh, that you're
So
gonna go through hell.
we're gonna see what happens on this.
I don't know how well that's gonna work out.
Oh, I
This
left
is
it
a
at
hard
9
map
days.
to begin with.
I left it on a 9-day rotation, so that'll give me time to get my fields plowed, cultivated, fertilized, whatnot.
Yeah, okay.
And then
It took me
sown.
9.5 hours with the Weebers, 2 of them, one on each end, just to plow field 4 once. And that's real time. There's no possible way for one person to harvest that field alone. Not possible. I mean, you could probably do it on a PC because you can get that special equipment, you know, where you
Yeah, the wider headers and whatnot. Yeah.
and it will harvest faster and moves faster and carries more, and trucks carry God knows how much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of an addict when it comes to farm sim there, Nia. I have 15, 17, and 19 on the PlayStation.
Me too.
I have FS 17 and 20 on the Switch. And then I have FS 14, 16, 18, and 20 on my phone.
He's a farmer, man.
I'm not an addict, I swear.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. He's not addicted.
I just like the game, man. I just like the game.
I can't wait for 21, man. I got a strong feeling 21 is going to be good.
That's if they even drop it when they're supposed to. If they do. I have a sinking feeling we're not going to see 21 and they're just going to keep updating 19. Because we were only supposed to have a total of 3 more DLCs for the rest of last year and this year. And I think we've gotten 5 total now.
I can really only do FS on multiplayer? Why? You don't enjoy playing alone on it?
I have a multiplayer map with Tatsu 12 we should get on there. 717 with him. Do some more work with him on it.
The other thing we could do in that tiny is take 1 minute of the show and do like news, but make it funny. You know, like we make
like
Biden like Sonic the Hedgehog or something like that. You know,
like the news flash on the Muppet Show.
Yeah, kind of something like that. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. You know.
God, I miss that show. That was one of the best Friday night shows to watch when I was a kid. Oh, they've got it on Netflix. They've got all the episodes.
Oh, I used to like them. The 2 old guys, man.
Oh, the old guys are freaking epic.
People don't realize how racy that was back in that day.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, they said things to each other, you know, that were like Golden Girls style long before the Golden Girls even thought of existing.
Yep.
We're trying to work something out. We're rolling around with some ideas. We don't know what it's going to be yet or what we're going to do. We're just rolling around with some ideas. Light Shepherd! What'd you miss? Tiny's here. Chris Keller is here.
What's up, Light Shepherd?
Andrew was here. Mia's here.
I'm an idiot and doing a contract on seasons on Mustang Valley.
Oh, that's... Did you put a gas tanker somewhere on the field?
There's one at the end of the field if I need it, but I'm just doing a fertilizer. I'm just doing a fertilizer job. Okay. I'm just spreading slurry.
Yeah, and that big field map 2 or field map 4, you'll definitely run out of gas.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fully aware of that. You gotta, you have to have a tanker at the edge of the field.
Yeah. I would just put a tanker in the field. What? You got a big spot you're not gonna have to do.
Yeah.
So I would just put it dead in the middle field and then just go around it, you know what I mean? You're not gonna complete 100%. You're only gonna complete what, 90%, 92%, and then it's gonna give you the job done?
Yep. Yep.
If you put it in the middle of the field, it saves you time because it's always the easiest place to get to.
Yeah. There were two guys that I watched do videos on Mustang Valley. One was Jim Todd Plays Games, which he did. His videos are on 17 are absolutely amazing. But Daggerwin did as well, and they took contracts on one of these fields and they ran out of fuel in the harvester. And, one of them, I don't remember who it was, but one of them bounced around till it took them forever to get the truck to the shop to pick up the fuel tanker, and then get the fuel tanker to the gas station to fill it, and then get it to the field. He kept having to bounce back and forth between the harvester in the field and the truck with the fuel tanker on it.
He pulled that off?
He pulled it off.
That's pretty good, man.
Just jumping around in the vehicles.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah, because you got plenty of time to do them. They give you way more time than you need.
Oh yeah, the contracts, yeah. Well, that's the contract that I was telling you about I took on the Switch. They gave you 300 and... Alexa, shut up! Alexa, shut up! Stop! Really? I wasn't even talking to you.
It's like a kid.
Jesus.
What, are you paying for another kid to be in your house?
Yeah, dude, she's weird. When we were in Connecticut, I'd come home from second shift, and I'd be taking off my work boots, and I'd sit down on the couch and, relax for a little bit. And out of the blue, she'd ask me how my day was. I wouldn't even say her name.
Just out of the blue?
I'd sit there and have a 45-minute freaking conversation with her. One night, my wife woke up and came into the living room. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "She asked me how my day was. I figured I'd tell her."
That's too much.
But yeah, that contract I took on the Switch, they gave you 315 minutes to do the job, and I still had 175 minutes left to do the job, and I only had a meet to the field left to do. The contract.
Was playing this game called Gardenscapes. I don't know if you ever heard of it or not. And I had like extra bombs and extra time and extra turns, you know what I mean? All because I had made so many wins in a row. And my buddy Chris called me up and I answered the phone and it shut it down, and when I went back all my bonuses were gone.
Oh no. That sucks on mobile games.
Oh, I was so mad. So I was like pissed off about it. Then like a week later he calls again, I answer it, and boom, it happened again. Boom. I was like, I am never answering the phone when I'm playing this game again.
Who knows, Nia? You know why they switched from UHF and VHF to digital?
No, actually I don't. I figured it's because they needed the bands.
No. So your typical flat screen now? Yeah. The government can hack into your TV and listen to what's going on in the house.
Well, not only can they listen, they can see you. I've
Yep.
known that for a long time, and a 12-year-old can do it actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't even take the
That's-
government. A 12-year-old can do it.
That's why they got rid of the UHF and VHF channels and went to digital channels. It was easier for them to hack into your equipment.
That's always nice, huh? Good thing
Mhm.
they're watching out for us. By the people and for the people.
Yeah, right.
I keep trying to tell these kids, man, what do you mean you're into socialism? Yeah, socialism, man. Everybody's equal. I said, well, go look at East and West Germany and see who's trying to escape to where.
Yeah, right.
I didn't see any West Germans trying to jump over the wall. I didn't see anyone.
Go talk to the Jewish community about socialism. See how well it worked out for them.
Go talk to the French from 15 years ago. See how well it worked out for them. They had it for like 5 years, man. They got rid of it. Like,
Mhm.
this didn't work out. What was his name? Jacques something or other. Remember, the guy was a socialist. Real tall guy.
No, I don't pay enough attention. There's enough problems in the United States. I don't worry about other countries' issues.
No, I can
It's-
see the president, the prime minister of France's face. I just can't remember his name. It's Jacques something or other. There's 196 countries in the world, Tiny. At any given moment, I probably know 40 to 50 of the leaders of the countries in the world. I mean, I don't know them personally. I just know their names, you know.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I don't. Politics is just, it's gotten too out of hand for me to even give a damn about anymore.
It's not that I follow it, Tiny. It's that I have a hard time forgetting the name.
Mhm.
You know, so if I'm watching the news and they say the name, I'm probably going to remember it.
Yep, I hear you.
Oh, people are writing stuff to me. I'm outside smoking a cigarette. If you're writing something to me and I'm not answering you, it's because I'm outside smoking a cigarette. This is a pure case of mind over matter. I don't mind, you don't matter. That's like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I don't know if you've ever seen that with John Candy and Steve Martin.
No, I've, you know what? For
But
years,
They got
my
this.
wife's tried to get me to watch it for years.
Oh
and I've
my
never seen
gosh,
it.
it's hilarious, Tiny. Guys got these two guys, Steve Martin and John Candy, got this giant like trunk. You know what I mean? Like you remember the old school.
I've seen bits and pieces of the movie. There's some
Okay.
parts that made me laugh.
So they roll up. The guy rolls up to give him a ride, and he's and they go, "Is that your?" Guy goes, "Is that your trunk?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "We'll get it." He goes, "Nah, she'll get it." No, we'll get it. Nah, she'll get it. She's pregnant and scrawny, but she's strong. They're like, no.
That's funny.
And she's just standing there like she's gonna whoop both of them, you know? So they're riding on the back of this truck, and it's freezing cold, and the dog is like snarling at him the whole time. And at the end of the ride, you see they're like got all frost on him, and the dog is frozen solid with the snarl on his face, and the dog is. It's a hilarious movie, man. That's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Another movie I haven't watched. My wife.
They're
and
doing
I
a
bought
lot of
years-
that near on what is that site called?
Wife bought the
Second
movie,
Life.
Wife bought the movie years ago, and I've never watched it yet. Blazing Saddles.
Oh, they would never be able to make that movie today.
God, if you, from what I understand, if they played that movie nowadays, oh, the snowflakes would be real. They would have a shit pit, from what I understand.
They could never, ever make that movie today. Never. But it is that's another one of the three funniest movies I think I've ever seen is Blazing Saddles. Well, actually, there's four. Blazing Saddles, Monty Python, The Meaning of Life, and that movie that you would, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You know, they're hilarious. Now, The Holy Grail is good too, but it's got its parts. You know what I mean? Where it's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Monty Python, The Meaning of Life, you have to make it through the first 15 minutes. You know, if you can make it through the first 15 minutes, you're going to roll on the ground for a long time. But you can't get by without watching the first 15 minutes, or else the middle of the movie makes no sense.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
So you have to trudge through it, you know?
Yep.
But you're going to be sitting there the first 15 minutes go, this ain't funny at all, man. Now, The Holy Grail is more famous, but like I said, there's funny stuff in it, and the funny stuff is really funny, but it's in parts. You know, like the whole movie isn't hilarious. The most unforgettable movie I've ever seen in my life, that to be honest with you, you can't unwatch, it's that bad, was Pink Flamingos.
Never heard of it.
I do not recommend it for anybody that's not completely sane. I do not recommend it.
One of those movies, huh?
Oh, I shut the movie off. It took me 3 days to watch it. I shut it off 5 times, and each time I shut it off, I wanted to kill the people that made it. Each time I shut it off. I can't even tell you. I can't even describe to you on this channel how bad it is without knowing for sure I'll get a strike. That's how bad it is.
Wow.
I can't even really, Tiny, I can't even think of a way to describe it to you without getting in trouble.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, it's not good. Don't get me wrong, it's not a good movie. I said it's the most unforgettable movie. Something so horrible that you can't unwatch it.
Yeah.
It's impossible to unwatch, and it will affect you for the rest of your life.
When I was a kid, my father watched all the War movies,
right?
You know, with the Nazis and whatnot. And I couldn't have been 6 or 7 years old when I watched those with him.
Oh my gosh, you can't unwatch them either.
Nope.
This is worse.
There's scenes from those movies that were horrid.
Yeah, they're graphic.
And it wasn't, you know, the horrid part about it was none of it was made up.
Yeah.
It's what they did. It's what they really did.
It's crazy, man. I have a hard time with people that dismiss that.
So you and me both. I got into a debate.
Did you know they killed 1 out of every 3 Jewish people in there? In the entire world, 1 out of 3 were murdered there. That's crazy, man. That's a big number.
I got into an argument with a snowflake over in Michigan about a year ago. And he was a liberal, and he made a comment to me about how I must just, you know, love my money and this and that and the other thing, because I'm a conservative. And
you must just love your money. Yes, I do. I worked for it. I do. Thank you.
I said, you know what, you piece of shit? I do enjoy my life because I worked my ass off for the shit that I have, and I'm proud of it.
And you could do the same.
I said, and, you know, that was a kick in the ass. The dude was retired, military retired, and he's a fucking liberal.
You know what I would have said to him?
And he's bashing Trump left and freaking right. And I'm like, oh, Obama was so much freaking better.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, I supported him. My child's in the Navy or the Air Force or the Armed Forces, whatever. And I'm like, how in God's name can you support a piece of shit that literally cut our armed forces budget literally in half, including everything they needed to survive?
Did more drone attacks than any other president in the history of the United States.
and still support a piece of shit like that.
Benghazi. Do I need to mention Libya
Yeah,
too?
Benghazi. Yeah. I said, there's no way you support the military if you're acting like this.
Right.
And I ripped them a new one. I said, two of my nephews went into the armed forces. One went for Air Force, but unfortunately, when he was finishing boot camp, they have to go through their final physicals.
Right.
They found a heart murmur in his heart, so it was an automatic medical discharge. And that was my brother's son, and my sister's oldest son is in the Marines.
Wow. You know what I would have said to that guy? I said, well, sir, there's only two types of people in this world. Workers and butt kissers. And now I know what you are.
Yeah.
I know.
No joke, man. It looks like the woman my wife was involved with. She was a freaking retarded cheesehead from Wisconsin. And
Yeah,
she brainwashed Becky. I swear to God she did.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that because
she wasn't
it's
gone
only,
for
we all have error.
She wasn't gone 4 days, and she messaged me asking if she could come back home because she said it didn't feel right.
We all have error, Tiny. We all make mistakes, all of us.
I told her, I said, you're going to have to figure out how to get home. I said, you're the one that walked out of here. I begged you not to leave, but you didn't want to hear it, and you're still out. So you figure out how to get home. Took her 3 weeks, but she got home.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the only type of people that, I mean, obviously there's more, it's bigger issues than that. But I mean, when you get down to it, there's some people that go to work, and there's some people that go to work to kiss butt to get ahead, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, sadly. And they don't see anything wrong with it, and that's the worst part.
Oh my God. That's because, well, here's the general rule my dad told me. The workers will hang out together, and the butt kisses will hang out together. You know why? Because the workers won't allow the butt kisses anywhere near them. And it's true, And unfortunately, the snowflakes are they're just a glorified butt kisses. That's all that they are. Did you see what happened on The Bachelor the other day when they made that lady apologize to the black guy?
No,
on
I
national
don't have
TV?
cable.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad, Tiny. I wanted to crawl through the TV and kill everybody. I mean, I don't care about the color thing. I would have been that angry if it was a black woman and two white men doing that. I still would have been just that angry. Because you don't humiliate people like that. You don't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but if I ever see either one of them men on the street, it's going to be beating time. You don't treat women like that, you just don't. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter if they think they're better than you, or stronger than you, or wiser than you, or smarter than you. You just don't do that to women, period. But of course, we were raised with a little bit of morals and ethics, so.
Yeah, that's the difference, man. Nowadays, it's, he deserves a trophy because he tried. No, he doesn't.
How about everybody applauding the guy because I quit crack and I haven't done crack for 6 months?
Those people piss me off.
I'm thinking, what about the guy that goes to work every day? Why is he not the hero? Why not the guy that never did crack? Why isn't that guy the hero?
I don't get pissed at him because of the fact that they're bragging about they got clean. Good for you. If you got clean,
but they're still a crackhead. They're always a crackhead.
It's the ones that claim addiction is a disease.
No, that's BS.
You made the physical choice to do what you were doing. You knew what the outcome was going to be. A disease is something you're born with. Cancer, glaucoma,
Multiple sclerosis.
Multiple sclerosis, heart disease. Those are diseases. Drug addiction is not a fucking disease.
Neither
Piss
is
on
getting
them.
fat. Neither is getting
Nope.
fat.
Exactly.
It's not a disease. It's a life choice. Well, okay. There are some cases where people have seriously inactive thyroids and stuff like that, where, you know, they eat a friggin' apple, they gain 10 pounds.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
but
But that's a
the out of it.
rarity, you know?
Right.
Them people actually have a disease. But if you're just stuffing food down your gullet and you get big and you call that a disease, that's not a disease. You're just like me. You're just like stuffing food down your throat.
Yep.
You know, that's why. That's why. My buddy comes here. He's 6'3", 230 pounds. I eat twice as much as he does. Literally, I eat twice as much as he does. No one, you know what I mean? I'm a lot smaller. I only weigh 135 pounds. But a good weight for me would be 125 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
And if I ate a little bit less, that would happen. It's not because I have a disease.
Oh man, I'm gonna jump out of chat with you, and I'm gonna go harass somebody else. I do appreciate you having me in tonight. It was nice catching up with you.
Yeah, nice catching up with you too, Tiny. I'm small, man. I'm only 5'4.5". I'm a tiny guy.
Man, I'm picking up followers left and right here, and I'm not even doing anything.
Dun dun dun.
Alright, sir. You have a wonderful evening.
5'4.5", Chris.
You have a good night, and thanks for having me in here.
Yeah,
Take it
Tiny.
easy, Chris.
We're gonna try to set up I don't know, does Skype charge money?
I don't have Skype, but I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna look up into something that's not Discord, you know, and try to find a way for us all to communicate with each other. You know, even if we have to go in private party on PS4.
Yeah.
You know, but we got to find a way to all communicate with each other so we can make all this happen. And we got to find somebody that can edit. You know, so we're still looking for.
I've messed around with editing on the Share Factory, but I'm not, by no means am I a pro at it.
Well, it might be that Germany G can do the editing for us. You know, well, we just got to find somebody that can edit.
Take care there, Chris. Take it easy, Nia.
Yeah, Tiny's name is Tiny, and I'm actually tiny.
Yeah, I am.
Tiny is not
tiny.
Tiny is not.
I'm 6 foot even and about 350 pounds.
Yeah.
I am not tiny. But you have a wonderful night, sir. Thanks for having me in.
Take care. God bless, Tiny. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Later. Anytime, man. Bye.
And I'm just about over 2 hours in, man. I am beat up. Almost 1:30 here. Yeesh. I'll take one more load of crap, then I'm gonna run away too. One more load of crap. I'll take one more load of crap. That didn't sound right. But this way I don't have to take any crap when I come back. This job will be complete for the most part. Yeah, my day's just ending, man. I'm gonna try to find a movie, chill back for an hour, and pass out. I hear you, Chris. How do you like that American Trucker? Everybody I talk to loves that game. Yeah, it's got to be a fun game then. I have not talked to anybody yet that doesn't like that game. Really? I've been thinking about getting the 2000 change Alienware one PC, but do you think that I should get the $4,000 one? Is it that much better? I mean, you gotta understand, for me, I don't need 8K. I wear glasses. They're not thick, but you know, my vision isn't 20/20 anymore either, so I don't need 8K. Okay. So if graphics is a big difference between, you know, the $2,400 one and the $4,000 one, I certainly don't need the $4,000 one. Well, I'm not concerned too much about the game. I'm concerned more about the system that I'm going to buy. No, I don't have Discord, man. I hate Discord. I tried it twice, didn't like it either time, man. Something creeps me out about it. I can't explain it, can't tell you why, but it creeps me out. Can't even justify why, it just does. Why is that, Chris? I didn't see the prices come down any. I've been looking at the prices now for 6 months. They haven't moved. They're still expensive. I'm not really sure what it is, Chris. I really can't put my finger on it. Something just creeps me out about it. It's one of them things. It could just be a bad thing for me. It could just be my imagination, or it could be a bad thing altogether. I just don't know. But I'm taking my gut instinct on that since it hit me twice and, you know, just staying away from it. You think that's better? NVIDIA? What's been up for 8 or 9 months? That's another thing I'm afraid of, spending all that money and buying a console that doesn't really work for me. Oh, NVIDIA's a card? Oh, okay. I see, I got you, Chris. Now, I'm not going to try to build a PC because if you buy one out of a box, when you go to upgrade it or something like that, you can get a lot of your money back. You know, I'll get $1,000 or $1,200 for every $2,000 that I spend on a system. You know, you lose less than half your money. If you build it and you go to do something like build a new one, no one wants it. All you can do is sell the parts. So to me, it seems more advantageous to buy it out of the box. Like it's cheaper in the long run. What's MD? I'm going to save right here. And then whatever happens in this thing doesn't matter, because I'm not going to save again. Every 34 minutes I get a new sheep, and every 16 minutes I get a new cow. Awesome. Seems like I should be getting cows faster. Look at that, I got 2 million gallons of milk to sell already. Intel? Nah, I'm not gonna go with Intel. I might go with Linux because it's all open source. But I think you can get Alienware and go with Linux, can't you? I mean, yeah, you won't spend as much money as Alien. Yeah, I'm not going Apple. No, Apple is Mac. I can already tell you that from this Sony PS4. It's no good. It's junk. That's what Sony is running. They're running Mac. That's Apple, man. It's garbage. The PS3 was Linux. Linux is awesome. That's why the PS4 isn't better than the PS3, and that's why all the games suck on PS4. When there's so many great games on PS3. Because Mac sucks for gaming. I mean, it's great if you want to do like art and stuff like that. It's fantastic. But for gaming, it's horrible. Yeah, I'm definitely going out of the box, Chris. I'm not building my own system. I mean, I know I'll save $500, but when I go sell my Alienware, I'll get $1,000 back, which means I save another $500. Alright, that's what I want to get. I want to get Linux, because it's all open source. And it's the best for gaming in the world. Linux is better. It's open source and the best gaming system in the world. It was built by GNU in the 1970s for specifically gaming. That's why your PS3 is so much more powerful than your PS4 or your PS5. If it won't play Ultra on ATS, it's because Ultra is closed. Period. and can't be open source. And that means that they're selling your information somewhere and stuff like that. That's the only reason. I promise you, Linux is the best. They can't sell your information. They can't sell it. They can't sell it. The minute that they sell it, they know who they sold it to, when they sold it to, how much they sold it for, and all their code. Every bit of it you know instantly. Because it's open source, it has to be revealed. Closed source, it doesn't have to be revealed, so you never know. Ooh, smells good, guys. Let's go take a bath. Woohoo! Now we'll clean up in this. Now we'll clean up. Dry off. Dry off. You can get a good frame rate with Linux. It's all designed for that, man. Yeah, I might save one more time. Put this guy so I remember what I'm doing next. This grass didn't even have a chance to grow back yet. Look at how much I already used. What the heck? I see, it's way up there. Alright guys, man, I'm gonna run away. Check out GNU. This way you know the whole story if you want to learn about something like that. Why it's the best system and how it started and stuff. It's GNU. Just look up GNU on YouTube or something like that and get the story behind it. Because these are the real heroes. You know, these are the real people that really engineered. They're not like Jobs who stole it from IBM or Bill Gates who bought it for $500 from Xerox. These guys really developed their system. Come on, man. I got a ways to go on this map. Don't pick on me. Don't pick on me. Come on, man. I'm trying to get rich on this map. Take care, bros. God bless, man. See you next time, which will be the best time.